Lords lived up to yet another sensational test, a match that really tested everyone's patience, grit, technique, strategy and might. India lost a grueling edge of the seat, nail-biting test to England. Now, while this has unfortunately meant a 2-1 lead for the hosts in the series, what we witnessed was an intense 5 days of proper test cricket. Experts and critics, of course, have come out with what really went wrong for India. Where did the visitors falter? And despite this being an evenly contested match, pulsating face-off, in fact, there is a laundry list. Beginning with the man who could have been the hero, Ravindra Jadeja. There was some critique on how he could have paced himself better. Shouldn't he have been more aggressive earlier, or whether he should have taken more of the strike? Then, of course, India's top order, from Yashasvi Jaiswal's dismissal to the last 1 hour of play on day 4, where India lost 4 wickets. Many placed the blame on the Indian top order for their loss in this test.
A partnership of 60-70 would have made a difference. India never got that. You could say that Jadeja could have taken the odd chance and not necessarily the aerial route when Joe Root and Shoaib Bashir were bowling, but full marks to him.
We did not bat well in the last 1 hour yesterday and the first 1 hour today. At least 1 or 2 50-run partnerships were required from the top order. Unfortunately, our top order did not perform well.
All of this, of course, in hindsight. Now, here's the thing. There have been matches where one side has played the better cricket across 4 days and yet ended up being on the losing side. You can be on top of your game and yet fail to cross the finish line because of 1 or 2 moments not going your way, really. Are there things to improve from this particular match? Yes, of course. That Rishabh Pant run out, that cost India dearly. The dropped catches, one of them Pant, one of them KL Rahul, the not as many as we saw back in Leeds. The buys that cost a lot of runs, they all added up. Then, of course, the batting in the second innings. Mistakes were made, shot selection was questionable, pressure really got to some others. Now, it's international sport in front of a packed house and in front of an opposition that was coming hard at you. This young Indian side tried its best to go toe-to-toe, especially when they were up against a team that was out to get them. England coach Brendan McCullum was caught gesturing to his boys to chatter, to sledge, to get under the skin of India's batters. Yet India stood tall. They have much to be proud of because they fought. They fought hard and they withstood all the pressure and almost crossed the line. If anything, this match just showed us once again how ifs and buts just don't hold any place in sport. How Test cricket can be just as cruel as it is beautiful. It showed us a feisty face-off between two of the best all-rounders of modern cricket. Ben Stokes was at his aggressive best and Jadeja a resolute wall. The series saw the visitors bouncing back after a loss at Leeds to level the series at Edgbaston. Despite the nagging doubts and questions, they silenced us all with their performance. Here too, they were in it. They were on the ball, fighting hard and standing up to the English players every turn of the game. The very fact that the last wicket, that of Mohd Siraj, was as anticlimactic as the test itself just goes to show that all strategy, all guts and gumption, the will and skills can all come to naught in one freakish moment. some really defining moments there right after the test concluded. So while it is important to retrospect and course correct the things that India really missed at Lord's, and while they move forward, how do they rise from this loss? A loss that will hurt is what will truly define them. And that's where the challenge lies, not to just win, but come back from a defeat such as this, a gut-wrenching one, to punch again and harder than before. That's what would truly chart this new Indian team's journey and certify their place in the sport.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Skali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.